Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? Hang on a minute. Hang on. Yeah, I got my John from Magic coffee mug from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, PhoenixShaving.com. This is really neat. You know, it lights up after you put the hot beverage in. You can see all the artwork and everything. Really, really neat. But what I have this morning is Entenmann's Vanilla. And this is something I just brewed. Here's what happened this morning. I had my whole bean coffee all set to go. North Coast coffee. It was fantastic. Had a great shave this morning. Just finished breakfast. Ground up that coffee and started to make a pot, and all of a sudden the power went out. So I was without power this morning to shoot the video and start editing and posting and that sort of thing. So I just waited for the power to come back on and then started charging up my devices and that sort of thing. I guess a couple of power lines nearby were down and they had to shut the power off to the area in order to get those power lines reconnected. And I've got the windows open here slightly. Hopefully you don't hear a lot of cricket noise or anything like that in the background like there was last weekend. I think they're a little more subdued because of the storms that rolled through yesterday. But you might hear the wind rustling through. There is some other weather coming, so I'm going to try to get through this quickly. Hopefully we can get it done and get through it, and hopefully my internet stays up. Now here's something that you might want to consider. I have this here from Verizon. It's called a Jetpack. It's 4G, and this will give you internet if for some reason your internet goes down. You can get this. Just start this up. It gives you an internet connection to cell towers, and then you can connect your laptop or other device to this. And it also allows you to, has a USB port here. This one is to recharge, and it has a USB port here, so you can actually use this battery here to charge a phone or something else in case you need to. So this was something that I was using while I was waiting for my power to come back on, so I could check certain updates and that sort of thing, and figure out where we were in the pipeline for getting power restored and all that other good stuff, and just trying to see what was going on out there. The power's back up. Hopefully it'll stay up, and we can get through this Monday morning mailbag. So really looking forward to it too. So I got some great questions here. My morning shave, I used the brand new razor from Global Shave Clubs International in Sheldon Quinn, the Diablo. Check that out, huh? Isn't that nice? It's got the Diablo logo on there. I don't know if you can see that. Right? Yeah, very nice. Rose gold handle, beautifully chromed razor head. This is like an Edwin Jagger. It's got that Edwin Jagger style razor head right there, and it gives an equivalent shave to an Edwin Jagger, and it really is very nice. Let me give you some information on this, because I am going to be doing a review, but I just want to kind of introduce it to you right now. It is a 3-piece razor. Its construction is brass magnesium. It's 2.7 ounces. The handle length is 3.25 inches. The aggressiveness on a scale of 1 to 10 is a 5, which is right there where the Edwin Jagger is. The options are a rose gold handle or a chrome handle. It has a limited lifetime warranty, and the MSRP is $19.65. This is a nice razor, and I got a beautiful 3-pass BBS shave this morning, and I happened to use Shaver Boy razor blade with this. This was absolutely wonderful. Shaver Boy razor blade gave it just a little more efficiency and aggression, just a little bit. Still, it was a great shave, so I really enjoyed it. So I'll be reviewing this and hopefully get that posted soon. The Diablo, and I just wanted to get a shave with it this morning. It arrived just the other day, and I just wanted to try it out before I reviewed it. It is really a terrific razor. So and you know, it's priced less than the Edwin Jagger, and its quality is every bit as good. So If you're interested, it comes in a chrome handle, rose gold handle, and it is a brass magnesium construction. So just wanted to mention that to you. Also, talking about the construction of razors, Sheldon Quinn also has a really good blog post online at Global Shave Club. It's called Heavy Metal Attributes of the Various Alloys Used for Razors. Kind of outlines the different metals that are used in manufacturing safety razors. Very informative, especially when he talks about Zamac. So there are a lot of things there that dispels a lot of myths and rumors regarding Zamac. So very informative. I'll link that below also, so you can read that. It's really very good. All right, let's get to some of these questions. This is great. Hope you got a cup of coffee, huh? Yeah, this is good. Entenmann's is good this morning. This comes from Tim Whitkip. He writes, "Hey Mark, I got my first alum block today from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. I can't believe I waited this long to get me one. Also came with a new aftershave yet to be released called Diver Down. It smells fantastic. I love the scents that Phoenix Shaving has. Really nice. Future Fiction, one of my favorites. High Jump 47, that's great. Yeah, they've got some nice scents in their shaving soaps. Really terrific. I'll never shave without an alum block again." I agree. The alum block completely changed my post-shave routine and really helped me hone my technique a little bit. Why? Well, because an alum block gives you a lot of nice feedback and lets you know whether or not you've overdone that shave. If you've shaved too close, if you've pressed too hard, that sort of thing. Now, an alum block is a natural astringent and antiseptic. Now, you've heard me talk about the Ozma alum block here, and I like these a lot. They're cut from larger pieces and machined down, that sort of thing. But the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements alum block, look how much larger that is and how much more surface area it has. Also comes with a non-slip grip, and it comes with the dry dock system, which is really nice. You hear me talk about this all the time. So it's kind of like a sponge tray, so you can just drop this in when it's still wet and the air circulates around it and it dries naturally like that. But yeah, alum blocks, natural astringent, natural antiseptic. You'll feel some stinging and some zinging. It'll stop bleeding for minor cuts and nicks, that sort of thing. But it also gives you that feedback. You hear me talk about feedback when I'm doing a shaving review on camera. And yeah, if I get a lot of stinging, that means I probably used a razor was too aggressive, or my technique was a little bit sloppy and I pressed too much, and I've actually irritated that area of the skin, and the alum block is telling me that. Now, the alum block is also great for knocking down irritation and helping that whole process. But yeah, this was an absolutely great step in my post-shave routine. When I started incorporating an alum block, it really helped me to hone my technique and understand what was going on after doing a shave. If I was using a razor or a blade that was too aggressive, or I wasn't using the proper technique. Really, I love using an alum block. I use it after every shave. And Tim, I'm glad that it's working for you as well. So thanks very much for that. I really do appreciate it. Hey, this next comment and question comes from Roger Samaniego. I think I got it right again, Roger. He wrote, "You gave an awesome head shave explanation. I don't personally shave my head, but I've been curious as to how it was done for some time. I saw your video using your Fat Boy on your head, which really shocked me in a good way. I was impressed with the versatility of the Fat Boy, especially with the short handle." Yes, I've used the Fat Boy to shave my head, as I have. I've also used other adjustable razors, the Vikings blade adjustable razors like the Ragnar and the Emperor and the Emperor Meiji. However, I use the adjustable razors on the neutral to mild side of things. This Fat Boy is a terrific razor. This one came from Jim from Northfield. He very kindly sent this to me, and really, I can't thank him enough. Thank you again, Jim, for sending me this. It's absolutely beautiful. And you can see it's got this lazy door right here when I open it up. I'll show you that again. just a lazy door. But I'm not going to repair that or tweak that. I just think that's part of its charm for me. Yeah, so when I use a Fat Boy, I start at about level 5. 5 or 6, and then I'll go down from there for a head shave. I might even start at a lower setting depending on the blade that I'm using. But yeah, I like using these adjustable razors when I do a head shave. I stay on the mild side. There are a lot of guys out there who have YouTube channels who are able to take an adjustable razor and use it at one of the higher settings. That's amazing. My skin can't tolerate that much. I've always said it's borderline on the sensitive side, especially up here where it gets thinner. I have to make sure I have a little more lather up there, a little more cushion, and to make sure that the razor is on the mild side. But yeah, I love using these, and these are great. If you can find one at a yard sale, in an antique store for a good fair price, snap it up. Of course, Sheldon Quinn and Global Shave Clubs International are releasing their Fat Guy, which is a replica of the Fat Boy, and that's probably coming out in September. I've got one on order. As soon as I get that, I'm going to review it. I've seen some of the posts he's put up there already. It looks identical. It looks to operate identical to the original Fat Boy. Really amazing. What I like also is they've incorporated the adjustment collar here, and of course this quarter turn to lock things down. That's really just been a great feature in the Gillette Fat Boy and also in the Gillette Slim, that quarter turn, because when I'm shaving my head and I need to reach behind me, I'm usually grabbing this adjustment knob. Because everything's locked in place, I don't have to worry about anything loosening up. That's really a nice feature of it. Let me show you my Slims. I got 2 Slims. This particular Slim here is my H2. Now I know it's my H2 because the knob here for that quarter turn went nice and smooth. It just nice and smooth. This is an H2, second quarter of 1962. This is in terrific shape. I can't remember where I got this from, but it has just been another delightful Gillette adjustable razor. This one here is my J3. This is the one I featured in a video where I talked about Bond and Barista. This is the Slim used in the 1964 James Bond movie Goldfinger, and this is a J3, third quarter 1964. So I've got a razor the same year that Goldfinger was released. Now this one lately has been giving me some problems on this quarter turn where it's very stiff. I have to really get a hold of it in order to get that to make a smooth turn. I don't know why. But I'm sure there are a lot of viewers out there that can suggest a quick fix for this. And the reason why I mention that is if you come across one that is in the same way where this knob sticks a little bit and it doesn't smoothly lock, get it anyhow, because I'm sure you can do some research and talk to other wet shavers and they'll tell you what the solution is. And if anybody knows what the solution is, please let me know. It was very smooth at one time, and now it's gotten kind of well, it's gotten kind of stiff. So I really have to get a hold of it in order to get it to work. So yeah, see, just like that, it's a lot stiffer than the H2 or the Fat Boy. But anyhow, that's it. Yeah, those are great for doing a head shave, and I like them a lot. Now, Roger continues by saying, on a side note, I've recently come across a fairly new member of our community who also does videos. His channel is AK Shaves. His channel is fairly unique as he is only 15 or 16 years old. I was wondering if you could mention him, as he could definitely use a few subscribers. Absolutely, AK Shaves. I went there, I saw his channel. Yes, young man doing the wet shave, absolutely. I hope that this channel will help other young people find their way into wet shaving. I agree, which is why I mention it. It's a great perspective, very unique perspective, and anybody who is in that age group and wants to see someone do the traditional wet shave in that age group at that age, I'm sure you could benefit from seeing a lot of those videos as well. Thanks again for your time, Mark. We all appreciate it. Well, thank you very much, Roger. Again, AK Shaves on YouTube. I will get the address and link it below. so that if you know of someone in that same age group that was thinking about starting the traditional wet shave, this is another channel they can go to and get some information and a really good perspective of someone in the same age. All right, thanks very much for that, Roger. Oh, hey, time to open up the ancient vault of archived questions. That's great. I love that. I absolutely love that. And yeah, I'm always holding a piece of paper thinking it might be that ancient archived question here. No, it's not. It's a thank you card I did for my neighbors. I got my double take cartoon there of a guy filling in a hole with a dog burying his bone. See that? And you find the differences between the two drawings. That's why it's called double take. Okay? Anyhow, this was a thank you card I did for my neighbors. They had a bunch of fill dirt. They were doing something in their yard. And I had some erosion in some areas of my yard where I needed some fill dirt. And they said, oh yeah, we've got plenty of fill dirt. You can help yourself to it. That's great. And you know what? They got a wheelbarrow and they actually took it from their yard to my yard and they filled those holes. And they just said, listen, we just took care of it. Don't worry about it. And I thought that was so nice of them to do that. I mean, really, that was really, really very, very nice. So I wrote them a thank you card. You want to hear it? It's a poem. Thank you for the fill dirt and filling in my hole. That was so darn neighborly, it really warmed my soul. You're very, very busy, involved with your own labors. I'm really quite fortunate to have such very helpful neighbors. To show my appreciation for repairing my little yard, enclosed you'll find a thank you. It's an Amazon gift card. So thank you once more, again, and I'll also reiterate, what you did for me was awesome and really, really great. Yeah, I like doing those kinds of things. So it was my own little George card to them and a little thank you card. They said it wasn't necessary, but no, that was really, really nice. My neighbors, so thank you very, very much for that. Okay, so we're going to revisit the Chubby 2 synthetic. Delp 1905 had written previously, he's a big fan of the Rockwell Success. He's also interested in synthetic brushes. Do synthetic brushes need a stand? That whole question. I have the Chubby 2 synthetic. And I don't know if it's a problem, whether or not to put it on a stand. Now, Mark Bagwell, viewer, wrote, hi, a Chubby 2 does not fit on a traditional stand. You can insert it close to the knot, but it tends to cramp the knot. Not good. Tell them, meaning the viewers, Amazon, Kent large plastic stand fits perfectly, costs around $10. Now I will link that below, that link below. And it is, when I checked, it was about $12 on Amazon. But it's a Kent plastic stand, comes in both white and black. And according to Mark Bagwell, he says that the Chubby 2 fits on this. But he also says to hang or not hang a brush. All brush companies say to hang them to dry. Don't think it's as important with the synthetic, but they still say to do it. But hey, a guy can do what he wants if he owns it. Speaking for myself, I hang it. And we had this discussion last week, and I have found that lately I have just been taking my synthetic brushes and just drying them. They dry so rapidly, and I've just been setting them like this. And other times, I set them on a stand and kind of rotate them through on my Vikings Blade Admiral stand. He also forgot to mention my Chubby 2 is a best badger. Don't know about the synthetic Chubby. Seriously, gotta get a synthetic Chubby 2. And he wraps up by saying this. Wife made me promise not to come home with any more brushes. So now I have them mailed to me. I never break a promise. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. And he also says here, and the viewer was right about your mail calls. Love your positivity. It's not much fun watching someone who is constantly on a down note. Mark. Thank you very much, Mark. I really appreciate it. I love doing these videos. I love the editing process. I love everything about it. I love just exchanging the information with viewers because the viewers here are really, really well versed. And if you read the comments section, you find that a lot of viewers are just so well informed about the traditional wet shave, and they're very, very eager to share that information with everyone else. And that's just absolutely great as we talk across this electronic backyard fence. Okay. This next one comes from Charles Wise. Hi Mark, I also have sensitive skin. I usually shave every other day. I have the Cube 2.0 as a pre-shave. I was wondering if I were to shave every day, would it toughen up my skin and make me less sensitive? Another great video. You make my Monday mornings every week. Keep up the great work. Stay safe and healthy. Thank you very much, Charles. I really do appreciate that. Now, you know, I did some Googling, Google search, and I looked around, and I found this from one of the websites out there, and they say, quote, "Shaving your beard is helpful for making it appear uniform and neat. Shaving does not, however, make beard hair grow faster. It also does not thicken it." Now, this is in regards to wanting to grow a beard. We've always heard this before, that if you shave a lot, you'll be able to grow a nice full beard. So this seems to dispel that kind of myth. Along the same lines, I haven't found anything online or any information that says that shaving every day is going to toughen your skin. Now, having said that, in my situation, coming from an electric razor for many, many years, where I was doing a dry shave, it took me a couple of months for my skin to really get up to speed and adapt to the traditional wet shave. Using a good quality pre-shave, a good quality shave soap, a good quality balm and aftershave with a lot of good nutrients and moisturizers and botanicals and those kinds of ingredients in those products, I think really helped bring my skin up to speed. And it took, like I say, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks for my skin to adapt to the wet shave. Once everything got balanced out for me, it just seemed that my shave got better and better and better and better. Also in that was honing my technique a little bit and learning about the traditional wet shave and how to use a safety razor, that sort of thing. Trying a variety of safety razors, trying a variety of blades, seeing which worked best. You know, creating and building a lather, doing all that fun stuff that comes with the traditional wet shave. So I can't say with any definitive authority, so to speak, that it's going to toughen your skin up. For me, it was my skin adapted, my technique improved. I think that's what were the keys for me. And also getting back to this idea of an almond block, this again really helped my post-shave routine because it gave me the feedback that was necessary, that told me whether or not I was pressing too hard or the razor was too aggressive, because it would sting. It would sting. It would really give me a lot of feedback, like, wow, that was too close. That was probably not in a good area for me to be. So yeah, the almond block really helped with the feedback and helped me hone my technique and understand if my shave was too close to the point of causing irritation. So that was enough. That was something else. I'll continue to look and see if I can find some information. But for me, it was my skin just adapting to the process. And I think because I was coming from the world of an electric razor, where you're shaving dry and your skin is constantly dry, all of a sudden coming to the wet shave where you're using water and moisture and balms and shaving soaps with great butters and tallows and things like this, and my skin just drank that up and really improved. Okay, so thanks very much for that question, Charles. I hope that answers it, if not fully, but I hope it's a starting point to understand your shave, your skin, your beard, that sort of thing. This next one comes from Samuel. He says, I wanted to ask a question, Mark. What do you think is forgotten about when one bowl lathers? Maybe like reducing variables. Well, I don't quite understand what you mean by reducing variables. I can take a guess. But with bowl lathering, the thing that, maybe along the same lines of what you meant by that, the thing that I try to keep in mind is the cream to water ratio. So when I'm using something like this CO Bigelow, which is actually Parasso Green, I try to kind of gauge how much cream is going into the bowl, and how damp my brush is going to be, that sort of thing. and I try to keep the brush not overly wet and add water as I go. That's really been kind of my rule of thumb with both shaving soap and shaving cream. Also, it's a good idea to kind of know the shaving cream and what kind of lather to expect. You're going to get a good, full, rich, dense, thick lather with this, whereas something like the Vikings Blade Black Ocean here, some of their shaving creams, you're going to get a light, foamy kind of a lather. It's not going to be this big, thick, sanded beard. Still gives you a great shave, super slick. So, you know, those kinds of things to keep in mind. The other thing that I think is important in bowl lathering, now you can use just about anything for a bowl lather. You can use a bowl with a smooth interior, but I have found that if you use something that has some ridges or some roughness in there to create a little bit of friction for the brush, the lather builds more quickly and you get a result a little more quickly, and you kind of can see what you're doing a little quicker, and that is a little more satisfying to me. So something like this that has these ridges cut into it, that's always great. The Vikings Blade Chairman Bowl is bead blasted. You know, that's nice. That gives a little bit of resistance, as does their Grand Chairman Bowl. I like that a lot. Again, gives some resistance. Even where they have their name carved in the bottom there, etched in the bottom, that even provides some resistance. Something like the shaving bowl, this is the lower part of it, which makes for great bowl lathering. This has a rather rough exterior, not overly rough, but you know, almost like a bead blasted kind of a interior in plastic. This provides some resistance and friction to where you can build a quicker lather. And I just think that if you have that and the lather is built more quickly, that you know, you see the result a little more quickly, and it's more satisfying, and you can kind of get that instant feedback as to whether or not you're on the right track. But that's it for me in a nutshell. You know what, I might revisit this question down the road if something else comes to mind, but off the top of my head, that's really what it is. It's the cream to water ratio and having a shaving bowl that offers a little bit of friction and resistance to where you can see that lather build up more quickly and get that feedback right away to know that you're on the right track. All right, hey, that's it. Thanks very, very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out the Executive Shaving Company. Use the code MARK5. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog for my comic strip George, other cartoons, other videos like this. I'm on Facebook. Check out my Facebook page. Check out Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements for some great shaving gear. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/marksradio, where you'll find all the products I review on this channel, organized and categorized. You can find everything in a snap very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I'll leave you with this. Walt Disney said, if you can dream it, you can do it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Looks like I need a warm-up. Make it a great week.